any sense. Say, yeah, more regions about to be in fact resources beyond region. As I said, what was our regions? So back to 10. It just doesn't make any sense. The whole Ghana could be one region. I mean, come on, New York State and Kwaso sing half of Ghana. I mean, seriously. It blows my mind. Who makes these decisions? Say one koye Akufo-Addo, you promise won't see a more regions because the Ghana say so we are regional now then resource. I mean, come on, think about this. When won't qualify or say regional resource, but so what dokono baako. Now we'll plate back. We bet me there to plate back and I'll bet me to 16 different plates. No, watch a dokono 16 parts. Now there are 2. And don't just say dokono na doso. Abo kasa we koto plates no. Inti sika we koto plates no mum no. Anka fato dokono 4 count. Dokono back no. Then mu 1 plate mu. Na munche ni in 1 plate. Wakoto 16 plates. Na dokono back no watch egum. Say ya ma doso. But no increasing resources. Inkrofo what regions here, what cost split or common the wangara hospitals in New schools in New. How do you solve the problem of unemployment? Our children need to eat. Our children need to have a lifestyle. So, police for call a yen one kushia. We need place to clear what that. How Saglame still ya can want some Saglame that so that Nipan continue muye. What are you doing? After play now, Namabruchi. What is going on? What is going on? I'm out for this is an urgency obian for nanun tumbi because kro yerifie boom in kakra ebedu baby ebe to say Lebanon you be fail completely na fe you be 83% debt to GDP 83%. What is the what friend Baumia? You cannot tax people. You haven't generated them. How do you tax them? Doesn't make sense to you. It just doesn't make sense. Captain, listen, the whole country needs to stand up and say, enough is enough. We're not going to take this. These guys don't have any way of generating income. I do not want to say what they generate income now. This is a time, it's a Ghana food and NDC is not going to do any better. Because they had 29 years and they didn't create any income. Matter of fact, they caused us to usher these clueless people in. Inti NDC Crampo is at fault. Inti, don't look to NDC because they can't help us. They can't even help themselves. Ghana, we need a major change in direction of how we think, how we do things. And that's why we're here. We're thankful that you allow us to come in here and voice these things out. But this is the time. We have to seize our destiny. This is going to the youth. Listen, youth. Don't take it anymore. We had enough. Over 1.5 million graduates are where you're unemployed. How do you survive? How do you mami fubi share what friending Afrikiko. No I say obri ma 20 cities crop so overall would draw answer. Come on, just think about it. 20 cities. This grandpa, it doesn't justify. Say, I didn't necessarily in a society more. One subject who say, as it will be take advantage of you and son when you. Oh, I dang na moye sir. Ya, I'm sure you're me ya. You're returning as you. As I say, yes, you're me and you're mofre ye. Captain.
That's it. Nee, but was so am I.
Captain. Good morning.
Say, well, who you must say.
I'm sure statistics maybe but I mean share the youth of Ghana first.
Okay.
And remember I'm a pastor. I congratulate all the youth of Ghana. In fact, the masses of the people. So,
that's right.
Friday, another victory for us. We demonstrated that the voice of the people is sacrosanct and it is of ultimate superiority. And see, the people spoke, say, you reject the budget, the 2022 budget, and indeed they had to drop it. And see, the charade has been being played on us. So I must say NDC for that is moot because all shares our budgets, no. The beneficiaries of that budget are MPP and NDC. And see the charade they are throwing out there, say they kicked against it and now I'm boycott. All of that is just acting, political concept, comedy. It is the people who spoke against the 2022 budget and demanded that document be dropped, and it was dropped that very same day. In fact, yet now. Parliament until they dropped it before we left there. We're prepared to sleep at the gates of Parliament until it was, yes, we left after 8. And they know this. But Captain, yes, kudos to the people of Ghana, especially the youth again. When we said the demonstration, we were less than 200. It was less than 200 people who stepped on the streets to campaign. And the reason was, in our last meeting with the IGP, the agreement was that we are less than 500 people. They will allow us to enter the premises of Parliament.
Okay.
So we can submit our petition. And we said, because we want, if we are more than 500, we will be outside. And to give the people that experience, these people are not demigods. They are same people we put in office, and they are our elected representatives. In fact, and so we wanted to give Ghanaians the you can meet with these people and dialogue with them.
All right.
And see, our objective was to get into the grounds of Parliament. And see, our mobilization was brought. And see, our agreement is say, as I've said, say less than 500. You be my acquire say you be Parliament space no more,
Right.
and you're building on a chamber no, but within the compound of Parliament, and then we can submit the petition. But in the morning, you go through Parliament's gates no, you won't say on two gates no, on the chain crab boom and the padlock. And there's a strong line of police officers armed to the teeth. A bit mukra, tear gas launchers,
Hey.
assault rifle. And you know him says, assault rifle, a standard issue for American Army when they go to war. America police, so more within America, use M16 rifles. But here police forces here, the rifles they use, that's what the American Army takes to war. Who is fighting the war in Ghana? But no damn chain. We found a strong line of armed policemen, armed to the teeth, and then grenade launchers in front of the gate of Parliament. And we are saying, what is that? What is that for? And so they didn't even give us access to even get close to the gate. When we had an agreement, say if we're less than 200, we're going to less than 500, we're going to be given access into the grounds of Parliament. And see, Captain, you see, these are the things that go to create distrust between the people and then the political establishment. So you caused several meetings for about 2 weeks. Your bar agreement say if we are less than 200, Ubema Yarim into the grounds of Parliament. Now we get there in the morning, you've locked the gates, put armed policemen in front and say you don't allow us. Is that how we go into contracts? Is that how we make agreements? But nonetheless, the people were still victorious. Yakwatse say when we're outside, majority leader and the minority leader say Omumba outside to come and meet us. The insult. Omumba outside, so it was behind the lock gate. And so the people were outside and the members of Parliament were inside. Then they allowed Okatechi and a few others to enter to talk to them. I mean, what kind of insult is this? What my invitation say Yembra Ufi and our office, Yaba. Ye drew on what lucky will get. What the crime agent will get and will say Yendi come out with the lock gates. I mean, how does this even work? And see the disrespect with which we were treated, the contempt with which they treated us. No, anything I say, we will not submit the petition. Majority leader called back into the chamber or try and throw. And I mean, come on, this is supposed to be an honorable house. So we decide to call you guys honorable members of Parliament. But honorable people deciding to tell untruths is not honorable. And so it makes it very difficult for us to even attach that title to your name. You have to live up to the name and the title that you hold. Or call back to Parliament or can say we had some misunderstanding amongst ourselves until we shredded the petition right there. That's an outright lie.
Hey.
That's not a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. He didn't even see the document. Your friend petition. He didn't see it with his eye. And then document or who say titimu. What did he see? This is a lie. And come on, see, these are the people we trust to take our governance seriously and to do this on our behalf. And he said, easy, common things like this, he can find it comfortable to tell lies about. Then you can imagine the things that go on in Parliament. He didn't see any document. There was no document in sight for him to say this is the document. So what did he see that he claimed say titimu? It was not true. And so quickly we had to do a press conference right at the gate. The petition. They tried the whole Ghana. And in fact, we read some part of it for them to see that we still have the document. Nothing was torn. And so what was he talking about in Parliament? You see, Captain, I am happy, sir. The people understood that they have the power to change the destiny of this nation. And we demonstrated it for them to see. One of the things Omo can say, the budget, they're not able to get money from the international community because of the LGBT thing they're passing. Captain, is a lie. Another lie. Before, as missing your Kofi Kransen Kasano, Nami documents be. Now, this document was prepared by the UK government. You've heard there's an organization called the ODI, the Organization Overseas Development Institute. Into Omoya research into other countries, foreign countries are almost to meet the investment monies and capital from UK, Beko or developing. Now they prepared a report that was released in January 2020. Almost they identified 4 nations in Africa that has the best opportunities for investment from the UK government. Identify Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa. Almost say out of the 4 countries, the best place to invest for them, say CIA, is South Africa. See, over 51% of direct investments from the UK government across South Africa. Almost say in Kenya, it is too expensive to do business in Kenya. And see, they don't really look there. And see, over 51% goes to South Africa alone. Okay. Almost say Ghana, Nigeria would have been the best places for investments, particularly Ghana. Nigeria, more problem. Nigeria and Ghana have the same issues, but Nigeria more other problem. They say more energy challenges, so they can't go to Nigeria as they would have loved to because they're large. They have a huge market. Ghana is the prime target for foreign direct investments, but almost the number 1 challenge which they face in bringing their money is chrono. And I'm the one saying this. ODI is saying this. The UK government has sponsored a study. Or more reports will say.
Say corruption index, +8. It means that a astronomical record. The only country in the whole world that call +2 during Abacha's time in Nigeria. The ODI didn't say +8.
It's the
whole world.
And yes, LGBT and that's not the reason.
And ODI, yes, ODI they are linked to IMF, linked to the World Bank, and all the huge banks globally. It is reports now. People sponsor their report. ODI reports are sponsored by the World Bank,
the UK government,
the US government, the European Parliament, the huge ones, and they sponsor ODI reports. So the institution that sponsor takes the copies, and they are the financial gurus of the world. And they are saying that we will not give you money into that. Can for raise Eurobond 2.
And it's our excuse or more say because of LGBT the international community doesn't want to give us money. The ODI report has categorically said the reason why foreign direct investments do not come into Ghana is because the people are stealing the money. Almost because of corruption, the investment opportunities that they're investing in are not materialized. They're not realized. And see, why would they continue pouring money into a basket?
Well, just imagine, Obide, $1.3 billion said by Ghana. Somebody sitting somewhere is asking the person to pay 20% of that money. You've not done nothing. You are requesting for 20%. 1 year, Adiana, Oman acquiring farmer, into Adiana, Obide 375 million euros contract ever. We hear 10% because the baller is mine. It's one farmer, no. It's depending the project, no. Echo Mali. Okay. This government have forgotten say IMF and the international financial services. One more agents were Ghana. One more the agents buy a more money.
Woman in name.
Agents no of IFS for one more buy young country. It's one in the market and then they recruit people from within. It is an IFS for person recruiting Crawford. Omba country anymore. No more Legon. No more recruiting Crawford from Legon. Say Yabema Ejuma. It is the assessor we and say, what to Boasia. No more no amount. The things they are looking for. Things they are looking for. Until call Abobloshi markets. Okwa Shade Webo. Okay. For Parliament, for Webra, for Ministry of Defense, for Webra, for Auditor General's report, and it is shocking that somebody working at IMF had a copy, the draft copy of Ghana's audit report. Draft copy. The draft copy.
Just say,
yes, they had the draft copy of Auditor General's report before, as Auditor General, area the final work. Now, audit Parliament. Now, IMF, in your copy, say, 12.8 billion Ghana cedis. More ready. Anything they are.
Captain, so again, and yes, sir, the international community doesn't want to give Ghana money because of LGBTQ state resources And the investment opportunities that were supposed to be brought to the people, no, almost they said they ain't to me man with Scabia because more we ask too much. And this is an international document. And see, Captain, you see, they can fool some people some of the time. But yes, some cheap politics, propaganda, no, say, we did this, NDC, yeah. The international community is not watching that. They are looking at the hard facts and figures.
Of course.
And these guys are disgracing Ghana in the international community. A very sad, Captain, because you see, this was a nation that used to be a beacon of hope to the entire Africa. In fact, Ghana led the charge for independence, Sub-Saharan Africa. We were the first nation to have gained independence. And see, the whole world was looking at Ghana as a shining example. These guys have disgraced Ghana so much. They see, people don't even want to give money to Ghana to develop. This is a shame. In some cases, they think they're doing this to enjoy. They're actually disgracing themselves because it will go down in history. So these guys sat in the parliament of Ghana, sat in the reins of governance, and disgraced a shining example, which is Ghana, which was supposed to look any African crown. They were looking at the entire Caribbean. In fact, in America, our community in America was still looking at Ghana as a place, a destination for hope, a place which they could look up to when things were hard. But see, look at what these guys are doing. Also, the report says the corruption index is +8. That means the amount of thieving in Ghana is astronomical. It's unimaginable.
No, but when you read the ODI report, I think page 34 or 35 in purchase, when you invest $1 million in Ghana, you are most likely to lose 432,000. Yes, when you invest $1 million, you will lose 42%.
But
42%.
Yes, but when you invest $1 million in Ghana.
In Canada, investors be at now.
No, ODI report is worldwide. It's global.
And I almost say the potential is that if you should put $1 into any of these 4 countries, you can recoup more than $180 back. What's the potential?
180.
No, when you put in
potential
$1,
is so only $1 share Ghana.
$180.
You can get at least 180 back. And see the potential for investment in Ghana is so high.
So high.
They can't bring the money into Ghana.
All right. My answer now may introduce you innocent, you know. Citrolex, Mr. AJL Dankwana de Aba, Ubaba Modia, Opesa, was slim, come on, sister. When you artificial organic slimming. No, swat fair, a bebo yepa, malarigo mixture, number 2 malaria, no typhoid, national stomach mixture, no, I manage you stomach or sun and so at the amount. So typhoid or one. We hear Papa Dank mixture no ebi and I say FB Melta mixture no so ho ubu nsana wa yasne ka say idri we hear JL Dankwa FB Melta mixture no bi and cry high or north condition behind a Mankwa block factory na Fikumas and so close to Lizzie Hotel. Your number is 050-139-7448. Zoe Fertility and Alternative Medical Center say Fertilizer Plus, a memane and Madia, sister Obetumi and Nomni, now hormones no etimia balance fine. Now etimia boosty ovulation. A woman how in Yinano, what they call Zoe fertility. One betin te ediama, betimi aton, na enikano, etimi abba fiena sunje, etimi abba. There were dental new side behind the CAF International School. There were dental Pantanjunction now so. Odoko Tarazo Road and so your Benny Colizi Hotel. Ofen was 0205 3614. Your bedje was so do. Dr. Sharp say, the demon chaser for Arabia one hono fabra. They enti ya de 10 fama. Say ya de yentimi ansa. You bet yaka. You bet sansa 10,000 Ghana cedis asan de aka home. Na one ade kono. Say ye mujambro so. Say ye nabu ya de. Say ye a tre. Say ye deno. For say ya de ni na no fabra yen. Na yensa and fama. Yawa kaswa a man from Junction wa. Ufen was 0266 14 69. 0266 14 yeah. Innocent Abedru na say the traffic here actually
oh enya easy we be free na chiri na traffic is so cool
to put to see one
that be to put you know about kwan no so nya kra but enya me ase Abedru yeah
what they assemble
I'm sure it's budget. Maybe I monitor the discussion, so okay. I think that is what is on board. There be a better about your governance, architecture, and the fact majority of people parading in this particular country as leaders, no, are not serious. Oka obi free say oh omo ya nkra mo di mpani photo mu mu ade na se for no obia ya ntete obia say obi metra ba bi enkasa ntie panyini obia anya sa but the fact is say nema e koso a enye no we must be bold enough to point out sabeya nipa ebesesa my motivation for some time speaking out loudly to people and say there was a time I had an encounter with obia that or a US Marine we and as a man or can say I'm a student or ne or baby me and I don't know but so he was angry. And they know abuse or several times. But there was a day a cranny crana or better than sabo ban a cranet in China. Daddy, are you stupid? Eddie, Uza abrofo or crabby are you stupid? You have to answer. Explain why you are not stupid. Then when to me more bad beam. And since then, that was the turning point for him. Anytime we are bad by idea and the book food, so say is the motivation some of us we sit here and we question authority. Say,
are you stupid?
Are you stupid? That is the thing. But you see, the unfortunate thing is a young crow for what I say. Sometimes people would name their hat nipa. They say Ghana for ne binu ha. Sabi ofa nyansa na wade ya ben kwan mani dia oba feeling na to agu. Yes. We are the dine need to maintain.
Ofa nyansa ya ben kwan mani dia.
Oba sia feeling na to after a few seconds because we are the dine need to maintain. Because
the system is allergic to
because some of the issues now, but sometimes you look at the issues in the face and you clearly understand that this thing is wrong. If you have conscience, you can see that this thing is wrong. Yes, you see people all over social media trooping, defending nothing but absolute nonsense. That is what we defend in this particular country. And it's the reason why maybe I so here I did see your parliament. I was so much angry to the stand say, say there is no hope for this particular country. There is absolutely no hope for this particular country under this current dispensation in Nema Ekoso for this particular country. Because so where budget with the circumstances are Nema Kofaba and the kind of debate Ekoso will come. Now you move to the August House in an attempt to ensure that it does ever pass it bill. Now say pass it bill. Now we had the conduct. I will not say all the parliamentarians, but some, the conduct of some of the parliamentarians. Now, quite more fast or more behavior. I think they are insulting Ghanaians. You see, on the 6th of January, such impunity occurs at the House. But I think Ghana for the chair, but a better consistent. Yes, I have seen other parliaments in there. But with this particular thing, you have a parliamentarian. No, a
backbencher instructing the leadership of majority
to lead
to walk
out. And you see
that was the strategy. You know why? You realize that 12 of the MPP MPs were going to vote against the budget.
Oh, really?
Okay. We have their names and their telephone numbers and where they met. 12 of them were going to vote against the budget. So the guy got wind of it and decided that no, majority leader and the leaders of majority were not willing to push the people out of parliament. So we have to stage the whole thing.
It's still,
and then he led, against the parliamentary principles and rules, a backbencher moved the majority out of the chamber.
And then you begin to question the kind of leadership. I was so much amazed. Sabra, majority leader, sorry, and I think that somebody should tell him that he's too arrogant. And that behavior, Yamfantana Parliament. Obia will lead a group. He's so arrogant.
Oh,
yes.
Are you confident?
No. Your confidence and you will be arrogant. He's overly arrogant.
Oh,
you see, Sabra minority leader, Nakasawi, when I want the budget, look at the Samana Oka. Because as I'm there was no way you have that particular bill your friends approved. And in the first place, that particular day now mobile finalizing way, that was not the day you move in, say, Oko Siki, your friends say, so over all this one, then you don't go on the D-Day to go and strike consensus with anybody. Because I saw your homework with your DBA and Sana. Not you don't just wait for the final day. What will happen? Then you stage this particular concert. And just look at what happened. The justification on what they say, Obi at the public gallery. I said, look at you, I was sitting at the public gallery. Hamra, your first speaker instructed Obi MP. You could have equally gone to that place. And I said, Unkete was not the only person sitting at the public gallery. So finance minister and I said, for no, could have gone there to join them. And I said, I want you to say free word. Then that's I said, Unkete now. Then you have a point. You understand?
I'm telling you, the whole event was a charade.
You see,
the whole event.
They don't take us serious. Yeah. And that is the annoying part of it. So when you have the executive behaving in the manner they are behaving, the judiciary, the confidence the public posts in the judiciary, has waned considerably due to certain circumstances in their market. And because classic example, announce the your friend say GDA or courtroom.
But it's one person hope.
That is the problem.
The legislature and executive are feeling woefully.
And then you have parliamentarians. They turned the stage of parliament into a comic theater. Ghana for what confidence, the hope, or more that something would actually happen. In the first place, budget some of the MPP people were going to push against it. It's a fact because just look at this particular budget. And I can tell you, since 2017 to end, Sika revenues are back in, and Romy who's over 266 billion.
487.98 billion.
Exactly. That is when you add the
48 trillion.
Exactly. That is when you add the loans, which is also
48 trillion. And it's Sika Yaji. About the whole African government the last 20 years. The history of Africa.
And Ghana for now, impoverished society, you are burdening them to the extent that Momo, Nina Sephora, basic amount. For education, Obi Sunday, Obi Jacoto Droko say you are going there to tax the entire financial system. Are you reasonable? Because we only share the burden when we all assume responsibility. Now Obia, but you are living in the sky. The sky is your limit. I will do any and Ghanaians are suffering. And then the finance minister will have the
sky is your limit.
Will have the gut to go and stand in parliament and tell us we should share the burden. On country and the cousin say, on sim free room, Homer of ye. But plain a yakota, Mabasi Tamak, and also Sika yet boom yadeko flaster house, And then all these things are in the budget. And Captain, do you know the most annoying part?
No.
Do you know that a Japan dinner Yakan was smuggling into the budget?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Yes. That tells you the kind of vulgar disrespect that these people have for Ghanaians. They don't even respect us. Because the Ajapa way, public way, a man for a kick against your kind, and at least to a certain extent, the crown, Yama Ghana for what is going on. The government has the gut to smuggle in this particular Ajapa deal. Within 8 years, they want to own everything. After borrowing such sum of money, bagging in a revenue of about 266 billion. Your friend say your box at your mortgage. You say Esla any hobby get fund do you know say sinking fund a stabilization fund Mahama bottle hono a musica and in the face of all these things, you are asking Ghanaians to share the burden, and then we should have this particular budget approved. Nobody will approve it. It's the reason why even we're not willing. So as a government, at least you open dialogue. That is why I have issue with the majority leader. That is when you show leadership. At least you try to meet the people halfway, engage them. You show them respect. Oh, okay. So 1.7, to certain extent, we try to do something.
Chairman Sabunso is struggling to defend this administration. Let's say the reason why Chairman Sabunso is struggling to defend, the so-called ministry has spent. Now, Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Why not a minister?
That's changed.
Why not any deputy?
I don't know.
One of the major ministries in this country are any deputy. Meanwhile, any regional minister position. Chairman Sabunso is the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Government Business. Business mayor. And he advances 16.7 million Ghana cedis to his office.
Yeah.
But on the office way, ministry in the office way, 1 minute a year, Juma. 1 far 1 year, Juma. Chief director of that ministry near wine. Deputy director. What I say? And the almost 16.7 million Ghana cedis. No, my bro.
Captain,
ministry is asking.
That is why That is why he's part of the problem. He cannot exonerate himself. My culture people say, yet we see your conviction is everything. It's not always about money. Because we won't be able to see 925.
I'm not in quarter. Yes, papa bit is our ministry. Your friend say, now the dad so more come on about some mamma say from Kodus Marty. Said they say, Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs, no, one more day. 16 you advances 16 million Ghana cedis or you allocated 60 million Ghana cedis amount money you want the this kana ye into your troll letter afa me ho many show no now or they are called National Media Commission opening watch court National Media Commission they watch. I want to meet you at the High Court. Go there. Mujari High Court. You guys think say that doing yet to be more. Huh? Sika ya dia tonta dia kwa Jubilee House is almost $17 million. What guys say you guys think we are fools? Documents are best release it from next week, you know. We are meshing more from her. Adam was short train woman. And I had the jata skin the parliamentary mamoshe.
Crocodile skin.
What are you guys think? You think we are fools?
Listen. Man, this is
no. Me, I have told you, me mpeku. My manager pricing. Baby, where we have gotten to, we don't need a coup d'etat. We need an uprising. For some people to wake up. You think it's easy? When you're busy, on to me to November salary.
Yeah.
A doctor for and you tell me can temper. Bisa enough for doctors as a salary about and 30th. December, and so buying track between 22nd, 23rd because of Christmas. By convention, President Kufuor who said, "Ye di bro ye ria." Ghana for sika in asa titru one we ya bosuma adwuma no. To President Kufuor watch, go back, na check it, and for salaries 17th, 18th January no checker. But I am telling you, my salary, January salary no. Remember February 1st.
January 1st and not February 1st.
February 1st, 2022.
Are they?
With January. What they first send down when I had it.
And we
are buying Nisika to pay salaries. I'm telling you.
Yet
we blow 48 trillion. Roads no way, schools no way. Agenda 111 no. Siken ni who president DBC 111 no.
Fellow Ghanaians.
By Nana don't patch up. Edmana, yeah, can about 38 military hospital no. I'm more can say more the messenger. Then we another day story. If I saw
Captain. So me say that particular ministry for obvious way is the most useless your friend say ministry you set it up. And Odano you know you said that we see canon, but we are allocating such huge sum of money to that particular place when that money could have gone to other areas. You be to be sustaining your home. And then you complain about money. Then you heap burden on Ghanaians. And then you have the gut to come and tell us, we should share the burden. Which burden? Which burden when you are living in luxury? When you are living in the sky, you tell us to share the burden. I think the gross irresponsibility on the part of this particular government is so frightening and it's so amazing. And it's unfortunate, characters who are fronting this don't even realize it because they are turning this particular administration into a criminal enterprise. So it is no longer a government. I keep telling people that the MPP you know, it's not this particular MPP because the way and manner these people are behaving, you know, I quite a private car Sunday would know here at the car, so no be a no the name would Timbaria. That is what is happening. MPP, you know, it's like the way they are using it. I'm not sure the party will ever get washed. What I say, and say upon certain few people, certain misguided people. If it's a party, they are now today we are in power, and they use it to do whatever thing that they want because they have gullible masses. At the end of the day, they will throw support. They will give people money to come and support them, and then that is it. Governance, and they will hold, and then oh baby, what you can do for the people, and when you go and sleep, what people will say about you. President go 40 years as CIA, or so radio. Or tell references I yababoni diwom. Na asem papa be kan fa no ho. That is what he's waiting for because baby you here na oni o here sika aba nya hwe ahoden na ope. Now you have the opportunity, you have the stage. Just create a better legacy Ghana for about transcend beyond generations. say in the next 30-50 years a man for be say oh president be buy nanti the other be kai no so ko han jet our package your tamat ha the other kai on say the president what bobo say the history obi am obi da president what the ajapade a ye won nyina ko sikam and your vice president never catch say China for signing hydro deal no sika no mo da ba no be see there and these characters still have the gut to make public appearance and they speak to Ghanaians. You see, that is what I'm saying. Say you can, as things there be a majority of the people are gullible, but not all.
Ma maybe wa makola osi otio. Ma yen ko fa dem ra. Ekwi asapoma wo ho. Ekwi amache.
Yeah, Captain.
Ma yen tie de makola for the person mo ka kire yen no.
Master Captain, nya si bro nya mu ya wa chan 1st December e dey nja say edwadie no kwa na ekosona na pai ma bedroom okola me na edwadifo a wa ha no mo sei e ba bedim komo ahwe se de edwa no esi ekọ afi susu bro nya ya yasimi na ma me na me ma me encha se me na me mo atimo akọ ba onu
Wani.
mo ho ye nya me andom ye ho ye me na woton mo edwa ekosai
Ye hu so akakakra. Ye time no ye nim say ndru ye batanka. By this time no workers about omo be oda de omo de be che omo nkrofo but ye hu so
workers to say adwuma mu for companies a omo de
sa companies anka omo beba o meto say but afi we de ye omo maye mo ma nti ye hwe say free o china ekọ omo beba de a ene ye hwe
ene ayi captain me fa kwanya isu ne yense adwuma mu mpanimfo na afi ye mo na ne anwane store ye pe enti no mo refi a mo me oda emfa emma yen enti ma me ne me bra yi so ento aso oda me mo akwa aba
yeah
eje ekwase
the close say ye hushi na hushi market no costro kra ye brewa
enti sa wo de toto afi ya twa mo ne ho na ye se wo mo
oh last year ye my need this year they cry nyakura my zero
kwajo chese ha no mo say no ba bedru ha no mo say as video no mo say ma me ba kon ete ho no mo no saa no obi a tete ne ne ma honom ne ade sa nti no obi ho no mo kura mpa o ben ne kura mpa wada nti no friend so ni di nkomo wo ye mpo na ne ye mo ase no si oh dabi nti captain wo bedru ha no mo say kaya ye fo na no wo mo koba ento sifo na ensoso wo mo so kwajo edwadie ne nkoso fi and best 7 na me ba begina ha no mo say me ne wo mo ti ha no mo say na ye bon komo obia emma metoshe nti ne chese de ekoso wo mokola no kwado se sika no asesika no eni system ni mu nti no obia entimi emma ha no mu se sa nti de ekoso wo mokola no kwado
Zapama we a de fifo no so nako abusia makola nsam na ate se sapoma de fi ho de brɛ no me nema bi ho tvi ye mabufu enema ne bi ho a ebufu hwɛ de tie ne se obie ni ho ne kon ne do se osoro ya na abegina bonten na otiatem no ena ufi se eye yefe se aya na yese o yempanimfo ne members of parliament na sake ye yempanimfo na sake neti wu yempanije no aha Francisco Otinsa yempanije no tinke yempanimfo ne wanom aha one me good parliament wono me yini chair more than 20 eti wo be ye pani by privilege say yakoto aba de ma na nyasa wo wanyini chair me
ana unyansa sen
anasa wo unyansa wo soro chair me me na kwaku bi cham wanyini chair na na do
I don't know
fellow Ghanaians
me mami o ye pani chair ba omia enti enye se yempanifo munjai kama yasum nkwadidie wo ye pani na wan so wasena homa yi a enkwada atwetwe ye betwe and me I have told you guys say ebuo na ye wo mamo no madi awie because time and you respect Ghana and penny for no Kwame Nkrumah time no omusisi factories my time and you book Ghana and penny for no omo ye bibi my by ye boom why you better see for to public mu no madi buo ni nyina Now I am a one. So be flower and I am penny for no as I see I'm fan in the amount. When this become a painful work, what's the fan in the money pa? What come painful? Now what can I from it to Safono? With my I see you are doing a when the school and the school from Quada, Mangwase. When the year it can't mean can't mean ma. And you are asking me to respect such a fellow. But when you're creditor, man found from him to Miss Afu. Who was still credit men fa? Because yeah. When him says say offer $10,000, so what they call China. We do China, no one lose 3,000. Are you aware? And near money baba bedroom no one lose $800 as also $3,800 out of 10,000. When near money baba bedroom no one lose it no. It's as I say, businessman no or this hard one not to so my money. Find a bit
at a prime rate of 13.5%. 30 million people. Your prime rate here 13.5%. It is a we had this so your friend saying 3,800 no. Esamba back into Ghana, Captain, the cost of the money no, you 13.5% to create free so because that is how expensive money is. How do you make money?
It's for a certain majority. Legon, Institute for Statistical, Social and Economic Research, ISA. Study research. Among say 9.2 million Ghanaians cannot afford 5 CDs a day.
No.
Good.
Now, two. Oh, remember the general statistics they say 9.2 million Ghanaians can't afford 5 CDs a day. Among say about 3.3 million Ghanaians can afford 3 CDs 30 pesos a day. And so far, the population of Ghana, that is 30 million. Those people cannot afford 5 CDs a day.
Of course.
And $3,800 our friend on its
privilege,
paradise, inheritance. 9.2 million Ghanaians cannot afford 5 CDs a day. 5 Ghana CDs a day. They can't afford it. And they say, taxes on mobile money transactions. So, Obianya, 300 CDs, Obama, pure water suppliers. Also, tax on it. Now, also because the person has been able to send 300 CDs, no, or Sikini. Isn't this foolishness of madness? But I say,
and you have a.
But I say, if the gods want to kill you, they'll first run you mad. And some of the things that happen, you can't even understand it. It's madness.
Well,
it's madness. But to wrap up, let me just touch on this thing quickly. Captain, we always say or can say Ghana is a democracy. Ghana is not a democracy.
It's a big company.
This is not a democracy. Because also there are certain basic principles of democracies that are globally accepted. One is you have the right to demonstrate. A ban is saying every time we want to go for demonstration, we are met with hostility and police brutality. How is this a democracy? Democracy say it is even in our 1992 constitution. There were plenty issues with that document. That document says it's a constitutionally enshrined right for the people of Ghana to go on peaceful demonstrations. By Ban is saying anytime we want to exercise that constitutionally protected right, we are met with police hostility and brutalities. How is that a democracy? Again, apart from every 4 years, one day in every 4 years, what other democratic principles do we practice? Where is the inclusive participation in democracy? Say on any issue in parliament or anywhere, national decision-making process. Where is the ordinary Ghanaian afforded the opportunity to participate in that? How is this a democracy? To wrap it all off, Captain Winim said, today we have 4 constituencies that don't have representation in parliament. We call them SAL. They have no representation in parliament. Yet still, parliament sits and goes about businesses as if everything is all right. In fact, it took a delegation from these communities to pay a visit on the Speaker of the House before he remembered, said, hey, a bit more and 2 about for their parliamentary representatives. So we have to address that issue. There was no mention of SAL in this parliament we've seen today. The whole of this year, Yanka Onwasem from 2020. How is this a democracy?
Now, credit said no put a 2 about 2020 and can't want some check. Fanasa, Kakrane did 1 year. But President, Esma Baumia, managed $1 million command for Sierra Leone.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Say,
tidal
waves, Kuruya be in so far. President Amaba, $1 million. More than question, you know. Cut 40 krum haye. The same tidal waves need be after.
President
Kasai. Or do you know Gary?
Captain, say, Captain,
budget
nothing captured in there.
Nothing about Qatar was captured in the budget.
Yes.
But what's mean $1 million?
Captain, say, every Ghanaian, Captain, CSO and the rest of the Ghanaian population, amount to me now say and fire Debbie, because these actions are actually disgracing the entire nation and the national community. See, these people's actions have gone so far. So you're Ghanaian, who call outside, who can say, you're Ghanaian. All of these mishaps are labeled on you. You carry that burden of this disgrace on you. And don't to me now say, oh, you're Ghanaian, and these things are not your business, or you don't care about what's happening. These guys are destroying the name of Ghana in the national community. Ghana. They know Ghanaians are thieves, they are corrupt, because your leaders represent the people. And if your people are thieves, me say international documents released by the UK government, I can say the number one issue why Ghana is not receiving foreign direct investments is because the people are stealing the money. And this is an insult to all Ghana. In fact, Captain, this is treasonable offense. This treason. And I'm going to say treason is when you try to overturn the constitution with military arms and treason. It's when you bring the name of the nation to disrepute, deliberately willfully causing financial loss to the state. Those things are supposed to be treasonable acts. And to disgrace Ghana continuously by stealing public monies, by disgracing the same principles of democracy. I'm going to say Ghana is a democratic nation. They don't even respect those principles. And see, what is it that they're doing in government business? What is it that they want to do? Captain, it really beats my mind, but I'm saying this to the youth of Ghana. The time has come. See, every generation has had to answer the call of duty. In the 50s, a certain generation at that time came together and said, no, as I said, self-governance, and that we'll fight against our colonial oppressors and gain independence. And we did that. The successive generations have betrayed the cause. In that, social Ghana today, Ghana back then was far, far greater than Ghana is today. There was a time, Captain William said there was a time in the 50s, early 60s. You sign in MOU with Nigeria, say you pay Nipa 1 million, say back Ghana be Ejuma, because now Ejuma be too much. We didn't have the human resource to work. And so we wanted to import 1 million labor force into Ghana to come and do work. See, what's the state of our job economy? What's the state of the labor force? See, the youth of Ghana who are present here today, so how would other people from outside come to do business? In the 50s again, Ghana constructed what at that time was the largest hydroelectric dam in the region. That was supplying electricity not just to Ghana, but to the surrounding communities. Today, what's the state of energy today? And see, Ghana has consistently been dragged into the mud. We've lost our prestige and our glory as a shining example to the rest of Africa. And today we have these people parading, wearing nice suits, conference, but there's no prestige to it. I mean, how do they even feel, say, during my tenure of reign, that I brought Ghana into such disrepute? How do they feel when they meet in the international community, share fellow presidents and all that? How are they even able to discuss business with them? No conscience. No conscience is dead. No more. In fact, no conscience is dead. No more. In fact, me person you become morality are simple. Let's deal with the competence. They are incompetent. They are not. In fact, you see, the youth of Ghana must rise up. And we're rising up. They were trying to label all of these things as being insurgencies. Say basa. No, but then that's not what it is. In fact, violence is not, or peace is not the absence of war or violence. Peace is when there's freedom and justice. That's what peace is. And so what we are suffering right now, Ghanaians have been oppressed for a very long time. We are continuously oppressed today. We are actually the most victimized people in the entire African continent. And you can mark my words anywhere. In fact, these people claim, say, we are trying to start agitations and all those things.
Those of you on Facebook, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. More TV, so no. Frewunu ya bi wodwom ana be obi so on ban TV mo amut say radio no frɛ obi sese ya Facebook for no mon share ne compatro for speaker response na beto TV no so Pato so answer na kasa ye Captain Smart oja me na catch I don't support a coup d'etat but I support an uprising.
He is smart, he is unique.
The earlier the better for us.
Captain Smart is the king.
But IMF and the World Bank, Munya ready. Stop busy now. Mode masa ye num sa no. Ye ba ye ntua wo. No, you see, you guys should get it straight. Patrofato so speaker, what Ghana for krata. It's no me kind of brofo. Now, I don't know that TV, this one, more Facebook, no more radio for me, Kayamamo, and one more from phone, Munya, I wouldn't say yet, man.
So he is smart.
The attention of the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Alban S.K. Bagbin, has been drawn to between Parliament's Parliamentary Relations Call Office and the Consulate General of Ghana in Dubai. The said document is in regard to the Right Honorable Speaker's trip routine medical checkup. Let it be the Speaker is accompanied by 4 officials to the exclusion of his aide, protocol officer, butler, not just saying, you grab the crack and I'm going to try and throw. Speaker na yare. The Speaker's office would again like to state that as part of their conditions of service, Speakers of Ghana's Parliament are entitled to such routine medical checkups like officials of the executive and judiciary arms of government. It is tried knowledge that most of staff, departments, agencies also have similar facilities at their disposal and continue to take advantage of such benefits. Indeed, the service are replete with evidence which point to the fact that all American parliaments have at one time accused of this facility. It is worth noting that it is not only the Speaker of Parliament and his deputies that are entitled to such facility, but and the entire leadership of the House are also entitled and continually resort. The current Speaker of Ghana's Parliament, Right Honorable Bagbin Sumana Kingsford, is being mindful finds itself.
Mindful.
Yes.
We are mindful.
Traveled with a comparatively skeletal staff. Taking into consideration in the country, and bearing in mind need for fragile and prudent spending. Indeed, the occasions stated openly continues to maintain his position for members of parliament to help safeguard the public purse. And so has been mindful in all his dealings as Speaker. The office of the Speaker wishes to assure the general citizenry of its commitment to protect the public purse at all times. Parliament is also committed to seeking people they represent and will continue to always do so. The Speaker is mindful of the fact that in the course of their duties, members of the House may disagree on issues on the floor, but these are all based on procedures which govern the work of the House and strictly adhered to without fear of favor. The office will advise that the health issues of the Speaker and that of the other office bearers, as anybody could be taken ill. It is an undeniable fact that the membership of the House is with a common agenda and signed Honorable Magnus Kofi Amoate, Speaker's Council. Bami yada asese wa beteto ba me maka kire wo se fair for nipa 4 na di which no bia there $6,225 US. Okay. Into mo 4 no na mo twam $24,000. I said 25,000. And we are playing fair. Okay. Mo ticket am de kobaye. Okay. And we are spending over $12,000 a day on you guys. Times 18 days per day. Oh, yes. Times 18 days, excluding per day. It's what the catch is away your routine. All leaders of parliament and all the 2 deputies, they enjoy saying.
Fellow Ghanaians.
The worsening part is that some workers, some selected workers of some ministries, departments, and agencies also enjoy same facility.
Your friend, Article 71.
And where we are some selected workers of some ministries. And don't forget that we're crabbing become a membership. When him say presidential staff is be you don't make Article 71 for no. Are you guys aware? Hey. Officially, your troll letter come one more share Abayajuma force so say a list no one to me respond.
Oh, I don't know. Captain, say the whole country is a crime scene. The whole country. And he said I done a crime scene. The minimum say letter we want church now, but what's up better Facebook fake? Yeah. When who said the Bible fake? And you fake. Fake yate.
Oh my gosh. This is
I have a phone na friend so be to me for. Say o ma me akodru kolebu enra. Nipa say ye no surgery. Yeah. Now you catch and say oxygen. Asa.
Oxygen. Dextrose. Dextrose. Sugar water. Sugar water. This so drip.
Captain, it can be.
Oh, fire.
Fake.
Oh, I mean, I'm starting free and some about that particular issue. So I think that there be a opportunity. I'm saying there is a huge disconnect between age and wisdom. Hey. But yeah, I'm crying. No, I'm not that. I say penny be any answer. But I think that now it's a lie. That's no more can I correct. Because I kind Bible nipa when you nipa wine Metusala. When you say be any who I actual Bible ma ya de associate you to Metusala. But yes, you know dim 33 no. Yes, I say be your Bible be I can
but Hebrews can back be or say you was of penny bia. Or tell you mro yes. Yeah, mra. So penny Metusala.
Nyansa sɛ Bible mina Yesu na ye de sua no so nyansa sɛ ba kokra no a ye de sua Metusala so the ye kan Bible man so on the nyine that just keke so kira say age and no bearing on wisdom so when into that is it. You see say wo democracy a ye nyina ya ade ba ko aye crucial aye public opinion. Makase in shaping public policies in the public discourse. Now, they are the crucial tool and the shaping public policies, the critical masses. And some amount for because so government be in US and as a foreign policy makers, you know, sometimes they have their eyes and as a man for eyes or mutie the atmosphere within the gallery amount for then you weave their concerns into policy documents about addressing the numerous challenges. That is what you do. Yet to Chrome has a here, my cultural say. One of the critical issues are baffle Ghanaians health issues, hospitals and as a forum, and being at the hospital for several years. You know, I know that most of the challenges are air cost or saying. So there is no justification for Obia Ohodu public pairs and answer all year in charge of leadership to write a letter into the public space telling Ghana for say may call for medical care. That is absolute nonsense. And this particular letter here about one thing, I don't know. Just kind of say a fake. A devil deeper. A devil deeper into the nonsense that underpins power in this particular country.
Speaker Chuki.
Yes, that is why when you single him out, you'll be making a mistake because he's only delving into the nonsense that is underpinning power in this particular country. And that nonsense is choking the ordinary Ghanaian. And to no farm, I'm a catches oxygen. But those in power, no, obey opportunity, no carbon thing. Or cost on corn, you going for medical care. Going for a medical care, we go with a crowd. They go with a crowd at the expense of the taxpayer.
And the battle
now, what's the justification? Inti woman walk parliament only now woman was started.
She battle when microphone who are there for battle.
Yeah.
Battle eh.
Okay, be take your offense. But battle you be or yet wo ye penia or wo fear or suma.
Oh boy.
Oh kasa I say why derogatory.
Oh kanamuntias here. Oh
boy.
Inti obia wonne tifia
House help.
I don't hear.
Good.
Well, house help. Inti say or kase. The justification they say sa privilege ya or enjoy.
Bad like home.
Hey,
Say.
Ministers, parliamentarians enjoy sa privilege you. Inti na your hospitals now.
No.
Now you see your day.
There is no motivation. It's the reason why I'm a because look at Kokumase, look at Afari. All modern hospitals are in the state. And there are several hospitals. Makacha said the only way I'll go outside for medical care is when you're on a medical referral. So in explaining
That's in my dress and truck room. Freja is see hospital one. Yadi a drobeshim. Said a bay
hospital free and I will show.
Oh, Shasha Coffee here. Where hospital for here? Said the CBA. Jano wo to me. Let him. Oh,
hospital.
Where are Chimabumpe? Hospital fridge. Patron can to take from the top. Jano wo to me. Jano wo. Hey, oh, to me, can say.
Debbie, I don't know they see what Simon tells you. I don't know.
I don't know if it was.
But I don't know thing, you know what one they are.
No. This is what they have. And problem, where no use you.
Hey,
I bet in a bag bin and Dubai and Costa.
Abusiafo.
Wow.
Abusiafo. Okay. Mama men can't see me.
What's it? Wow.
Check.
Abaya to a chrome fridge no way. The chrome no.
This is hey, Ghana. When you vote a clown for a president, you get a circus for a government. Government,
clinic in this one.
A circus. A circus. Because we have a clown as a president. Don't get offended. It's a fact. Say, but to me, Baba justify say privilege or take our and all the legislature. Intina hospitals say we had it. Just say my young now one day and you one level near Bruchiri hospital. Now we here hospital na my young say young fanye ding because it meets more requirements and more standard.
Yes, Macron yare of France, France president. Now so beba Bublushi hospital.
When and suicide
listen to me. Ghana, it's Captain, thank you.
My innocent in Kasabi, but some about it to me.
Because Captain to you, baby, I will say, as I said, Ghana for your once I say MPP will not send a DJB will not cannot
and don't know how to
and
coffee patch on me fancy
and don't think say hey Ghana hey yes outside
would the enemy fair do her
hey this is offensive.
Ade ba ko association nso no say yen fo ya yete yo ene emmebu na aka wo abonten say yan sori a yen daache ebidum so beba betu ye funu no ma boyen me say me nam kroma misro wonim de enti misro me nsuro so bi betuma me foko
oh ana kra de
me wutimi ya me hey cause wonim de di machine manim I am the only presenter me can sama kase che obi okroma me ni bodyguard But dear Miss Roni say, then a young so ye be a jan chidima. Na said your book I'm in Kruma Dim Pano. Yen so ya boy baby. Nanado. When they resign, my fact drop your amount. Uber. That's the sound near my every Jubilee House. Quatrach me work. When they resign, me a child Jumba.
He has to. Say the captain. Yet to be trained 2024.
No, I mean
the situation is 2024 to me, as I said.
Who come back to Mama because I'm for dome.
On Pekka or plane.
I say, I remember a airport in you. To play the best in sense, whatever he'll be washing. To your member Uber, me, I'm a tracker.
No, this is bad.
Oh, I shall protect the public purse.
See, yeah, Pachokasa.
Captain, I think it's so sad. This particular letter way is better than Kayan Trauma on
not say I'm Padia.
Yes, maybe be an
if this is true,
yeah, but if it is true, and this ain't on thing
From a lawyer.
No. It's not right. You see, sometimes even you can even sneak out and go for medical care and as if Abraham can't.
You have the audacity.
When you tell us, you are insulting us.
Yeah.
When you tell the people, say, I'm going for medical care, not on a medical referral.
Debut, or say routine checkup. Routine.
Yes. It's
just an emergency.
Exactly.
Routine.
Exactly. So clearly, and I make us say, so people see us as gullible masses. Oh, we what I say? We have to be reasonable.
Yeah.
We really have to be reasonable because I'm not sure say Joe Biden bet me catch America for say or China for medical care.
But how?
Who born dog? What I say? When you're going on a specific medical referral, that's fine.
Captain, Captain, or say routine.
A routine.
In teacher say a regularly scheduled medical checkup and yeah emergency routine. Now you go on a routine medical checkup with your butler.
No, but the truth of the matter is just go to Kolebu. Me, I've been there before. I've worked there before. Just go to Kolebu. Now, what's in the day in Kakra? No, just go and look at the state of the hospital. For 37, but with this new ones I ever on stream, look at Legon Hospital. Waiting as a phone. It's young to me. Look at this. We have the
Legon Hospital. World Bank country director call visit to a home.
Yeah.
They were so happy.
Yes.
For once, Ghana Timenya medical facility here.
World class.
Yes, for veterinary services for medical research, whatever.
Captain, but so we have to let Ghanaians understand, say, all is not lost. There's something big coming.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, and what can you something big is coming. Something big is coming.
You didn't come out the
something big is
Captain, no, the youth have to understand, say, and you say you be complaining keke. Yeah, we ke. Bibi ke sepa
boba.
And see, we there. Muntemu chuku. More relax and just stay vigilant. But Bibi ba.
Right. All right. My men damase na Mr. Kofi Krante innocent and ni Yami Adoma Ibishia next week,
right?
Patron next week, 80 pepe.
Okay.
80 pepe. Ubi am fremo. Well, one will be reduced.
1.75%.
I was at the Etiano Mamenda or Masina Afe, Dr. Du Meji Nakunyana Fe Yamonituna, that chain Madras and Travel Kahuna Fe. Ya bought it 30 guess now can and then who more newspaper na maso na chesa ide say Tuesdays na yere the sign part say Dr. Du beba modern aba betena se na fe ye ne ye krono but modern na fe share so na ti asema me say Metallics group limited say they we sit down we na obebo so a say who say allo zinc materials aluminium materials stone coated Duratel plastic TNG metal steel trusses, fiberglass, transparent sheet, clay bricks and tiles, roller shadow gate and pallets. And you will be brave. Uba Spinktest Road, you wore a year Malcolm dining Chenwana Fe Jolo behind the plant pool and a Fe and Coco or Boba villages. So when patrol friend was 0272 156 777. yɛbɛgye wo so dodo compute Ghana nso ɛwɔ hɔ na deɛ ten say mobile phone mu pa mobile phone pa home appliances say pa ni na no deɛ compute Ghana ɛhɔ na obenya ɛde afri brand bi a wo hia bia no benya wɔ yaso ɛhɔ ofrɛ 0243 143 143 a yɛbɛgye wo so dodo enti entemtem so no ma menkɔ Dr. Edu na mene no entoa nkɔmɔ no so na yɛmmɔ ne dɛdɛdɛ ɔfa akwaba na bibia bɔkɔ deɛ nyimpa ɔpam wo ntare ɔpam ne yie o
Yami Islam.
Ɔhyɛ
Yami Islam pa.
Ɔhyɛ yie papa.
Ɔhyɛ yie. Mo bɔ mpa dada ko medino ba studio ha. Na wa hyɛ da wadwudwe bi ama mlent na wo mu. But nkɔkɔ ne de wo mo bi. But
na ba fi krom yɛ bɔkɔ.
Yami na dum ho bɔkɔ pa.
Hyɛ da brɛ mfimfini kakra mam. Ala tranchendo.
Okay. Na me da wo mo ba ko ha ntan.
Mama obesi akɔ.
Yami Islam.
Anti kare ben ho na fa bi
sɛ.
Wan ko sisi ya wotre.
Oh, kodwa akakɔ.
Ana nye fia ha.
Atefo, na so yamya ya adom ya aba. Ona na ye ka kire ankurankuru bia da yele bebia la ho won fo ye wachire mo edu heba clinic. Nna me mama Ghana fo ina ye sua ade kakra. Da ye bo sua anye de. Ade a yele bo sua one ye de. Odumre bia aya ma ye mfa ye won to nduru nkote do. Kona ye fado ye tena, kona ye fado ye didi, kona ye fado ye boy ye bla horo. Ode ye di yen we de echi. And then make massage, simple massage in view ha, and the exercise view ha ma okoye, one of from bebre obia ba so ye de akoye pa, and that's masana chira kure ka ho. Nansa na ma chira kure ma make ka chira tefo in there so obi wo chronic disease a. Obi wa yeleba wo fa na kwankwa yeleba. Mo mfa na yin wan chira mo Dubai, mo nkwa South Africa, mo nkwa America. Yene na nanom bula na wati yene man mo ya Africa bibili han. Na broyin pomma na wanyini cheldam na wata aposin ne onnam de nzibana ahoro a ye gye di wa yaman yi mu ne yedi amanfo odi nti na ye na we so yakono amanfo wondu iyi na mre kire ankurankuru biara da mebele olitei edu heba clinic de se obi yar na wa anu meduru ahoro a monko wa akọ hospital ahoro yina mpo wa akọ Switzerland UK USA no na mkwando oloko Dubai on san na kire omra edu heba clinic Sente America da man de naturally inye na nkasa na so ye honam dua na ye de te ye manyi mun otafa ye manyi mun dura o ya habandura ya me abone ye de kan ye ho na oyeza okoye man na ye research ne de ye de bibi foforo ba kan ye honam Sente America da man de edu heba clinic ebibiduru ya yankopon ahaban na nnua na flowers ya wa aboyala ene ye keka bobom na hwa amanfo na wo kwadanda wo yelebam Bit then saw blabu how much kidney problem. Bit there junso tremu how much prostatic and other prostate issues. Bit there paralytic problem. Bit there TIA transit ischemic attack. What happened the stroke mubu yalaban. Se bia yawa man fo yin won ko baby ala.
Man ko Dubai.
Dabi dollars na de come wire then. Otino man yin mu. Na de come oduye yin bit there Dr. Edu Muhammad na o saw yala. Nti owi anala so botua tax. Then the quarter bottle simple na da me receipt was my bottle sam koto what's the NHI ka ho me to get fund me sans to covid na me say eh so man yele kopa nyon na America na mo da me sika na so the black man cho bet na man yi mu me da input djuma wo man yi mu na mpo America kire te fine dey am yen so ntu kwan ye kapa yelsa sene so obi or the dialysis do wo kidney ma wa aba me ye tete wa habanduru ye fufu anue no ho ya ayam ye jama no mo wanom ye de bi ahura ma ya me aya adom ma ne yefu no ye hyen na nyina otu ika ne se mo olugbo wu ni ya me adu enye wo mo WhatsApp mo re na adwuma za oye dan ye ma se sika bebre de tu kana kwa ma na nza aka se ho yel me ka che Ghana mpanfo ina aya me ensuro de ye bowu na mo ye ensuro de ye botu kana aka se sika the minute Ghana panyin bi ala yela hwe se hospital o Ghana how ya abrofo hospitals na sabe mun ye didi wo mo fo mo didi nse bibidrum kodwa na anse ye letter oya na ansa de ya me aya adom aban minister of health wa abade onye gaftam federation in covid-19 year so ruchomo se yentene nkabia mi waza abade this one year back up we hu na bibidrum ko tete na we research 18 bi mo ye pa otum covid nti wo basa won ya atena ase na yi kire ye wa bibidru ye wo ye manyi mu nti mereka kire opanyin biara o yale de onfona yi wansem we do heba clinic abofra biara o yale se ye oba se ye obanyin ma ka kire the stroke ayale sade ye won tatahwe Say na no oche say ye nansa say ye nanan anade ye bosum enwo na wada ma ya sabia si sia me wole ka say wodi ho da se nna ho na ho abakọ a wo ho ato wodi ho da se nna enwo na wa kire bi no mo ho abaho a wode na se kama ho so wodi ho da se demini nti mu nua litem yelbe biara aye krankro wo wodo me kire bojamrodi e ofan hypertension ya obi oje aduru da no so ye benyin na bo na sabe na ho de no kra afiwe ofana yi wache mu edu heba clinic afi bia ne pancreas aye weak anampo da ho de yimu kra mo ntum produce insulin ma banda when your diabetes ma otwo ma de biara wa nu medura anapa na ansa na ahomle pan ofuna yi wanche mu edu heba clinic yo machine ba ma mo mere kakra bi bosum ebien e ba asa anada anan de mebri no wo de ma hawo yo wo ho doctor edu omo de ma bibiduru so enso we wo boto ya ne dama bosum e ba asa no bi mponu ana ebien bi mponu ntama na wo ho ato na asoro kofie yetumi ya distance treatment ya delivery across the country biem so bi outside the country when I wo fi America na UK what your plane all the Sundays and Saturdays me weekend na wo baba jayalsan na ida na answer hwehwe post office address for my hen inya poster no man zema hen a ye dinduru ye be send ye dam post office ma won sa kama wo so e wireless emom sa wo de no ye kwankra order a test ahụ na de send ye WhatsApp announce that eba na be check up ye wi a afi ya start treatment ma wo kidney issue prostate issue stroke issue asthma pressure diabetes na obi ohia wo announce that all virus bi all ha won ye tu na ya boan na ye trase examen maka de nto ama memfia na ma asan so ama hon exercise kakraba kora abobo hen edan ye blushing kodwo ye kakra bi na oja menyim so tayo so ntanyo obi an kodo no nye e obo pa oma na dia so na de ya gidigidi ma wana so aba wisem nya ma obaye pepa na o kire ahon teleba on ipedue no mu iwie obi a ye boxer nso gina wo dem a botum na asuam esmo ye obo boxing ona de sorry na egina ho mpacho come 3 or come 1 take me I'm sorry one more for na muso ma
ujina ho a ujina ho tete se da wo gina
yes gina ho de ana pe bia ko washroom a na edika de won sa oye nyimfen de kokodo de ko wachiri dey
okay
sa de ko ahwede se bibi nyi wachiri a te TV wo sa na nka na ahwe na nka na atu ni dey
okay
na sa de ko na atu ni dey 220 na to enkumi so 20 we are 10 and kakle bi monsi
9
left and right kojo we na ya brush ne so da otida ma one more drip 10 enti mamala ka chete fure be du ha ba kaneka ya massage na ho ya gym ya exercise ahoro na ya den oya bi so bi olo ma ko physio eboa bra edu ha ba kaneka manual massage how be taste amanfa we de ho that we do so pa Maka tell the types of massage na why ma yimpa no ho ton odros no mo ntimu wo mo power ya kese ba asa reflexology Swedish massaging na nyantina ya di yema stroke for solid tem bi o yar sasabora no ho ton na sen na ajo yema no ho ton friend tapotement massaging dem massage ni ye owie na san solid fi sasabora mu na o tire wutimu ye yo tuado na san solid fi stroke ma na o tire wuta ye the meaning one fa homatrofo na yadi ye adwuman onam de radio fu say TV fu de wo aye lucky Facebook fu aye lucky won wo hwe nti radio fu won fa homatrofo 0201 044 221 and also 0243 98 93 68 Melissa Bibium 0201 044 221 and also 0243 98 93 68 Mrechamo kona on mama nyimpo na adwene bobudo ore when you stroke
doc
that's the sentence
you follow check next week
nyame aduma next week
you follow check next week na manko say SM ho
SM mandibi bai kakle bi na edu na wo hwe no so enyi wadene so mandibi ye ba asan bai SM mandina powder so ka ho bai ne mo ma chama aka bai ye ba asan bi
na rough no wo fanyo rough ebusa de attend say ati ofre 0201 044221 0201044221 na chese enwa no mebra penny Steve Nails ababe drew dodo na momu no bomodi ana hye ne soma me se waje me herbal center for so mo penkrofo ma ye adwuma anti se we ye be ma no ba we ye very hard working no omo pe enkrofo marketing department wa ketua no ye bonuses ahodo nso eka ho Tifrese say 0596 900 010 0596 9010 0506 9010 na she say you know more ho enkomo kama pa signals ewa ha okwa akwache ye adwuma watakrade bronya bosuma ye bewremu ye china ye first ne de toso and 9 pepepe ewo tadi takrade technical university wona na ye ko signals number is 055 555 9464 055 555 9465 no what to me friend bro morning
Captain.
BBI fine there.
BBI cool.
Number is correct.
BBI correct.
Okay. Ebe time ben so ankasa.
Nyame aduma Saturday.
Saturday yeah.
Yeah, ewo TTU. Omo time friend TTU.
TTU.
That's Takrade Technical University. But my medical chair ahwefo ne etiefo. Baby biara ohwe free ana baby biara oti free. Ye di nchia stronko free. Steve Nels yakache ema ene anope. Nyame sharp. Enti captain say now kan no mpenufo e de niama etutu a ayi ama nyame ya aduma bibia ye set enro akra na me free Takrade eba back Saturday adwumedie no ebeba so ewo Takrade Technical University before ye Takrade Polytechnic ohonomo ene adwumedie no ebeba so.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Nse be shase no pa be time be.
By 6 na ya starting registration. Nti nyame aduma ye wie registration na the training na nkasa start.
Metimi asenu sika nsamaba na.
Me pacho dabe. Ye nye because unhu me hu unne me nimo nti no me mpese bia obesene scarf na woda kra wunda na ayo say Stephen say nkasa sama ya no nipa. Nti uba wo Saturday a woni ye nie na waye wo payment.
Anti ubetua wo hwa.
Me pacho.
Be 1500 bisa.
Me pacho dabe. Niamana ye bebo buboso ni nyina no training na kasa captain ya na me kasa ye free because here ye gi 250 Ghana cedis 250 no eno na ye de be ye wo handout eno na ye de be ye wo certificate eno na ye de be prepare wo pen drives amount enti utua 250 no so enya de a wo betua sika bia so o bebia biom uwie na wo ni Afro Arab fo no so according komo enti no ye training no hwe a ye free ye be chiro niama ahodo bebre and t-shirt training bi obekona uwie we na esetua we uwie we na esetua we enti ye de no captain emuda ho clear utia na no ano no ye be chiro so na ye screen printing se na ye chiro niama go intade mo ye be chiro so na ye CCTV camera electric fence biodigester ET system na se ya captain crofo testify papa e ma crofo light bill above from ankasa ye be chire sa no so you bet concrete covered DSTV, any multi TV, any Star TV, all the decoders no. You bet sena you fix it omunyana. You bet sena fix bar soap, shower gel after wash, brown sugar, diabetes for time white sugar. And say you bet sena brown sugar. You bet sena nyama hudo bebre any yogurt, original yogurt no so no. Ye bechere ewo honomo nyame ya aduma Saturday anopa 6 na starting registration na Tamale any northern region all the northern region no ye boa omano ewo Tamale ho asem Kumasi so omudate ebeba eya Ashanti region omuso omudate beba ocha mpenufo etrase nyame ya aduma ocha me ba show no so a ye de Tamale any Kumasi date so ebeba ba mo amwo western region misremo ye ba western regional ati se ebia next year baby eko enumpo me enka because ati se mpenufo trans still was say yesamba western region but obi ne can bro for say opportunity come at once western region western north we eneye more opportunity we eneye emra Steve Nels any Afro Arab mpenifo ama ye kwan se yembra ebe kire mu nsane djuma na ya yensan fasika kakra ensom asene a brunya we emu enye de emamo enti men yi hu emfree sa opportunity we uyi hu fuma ebe ye me ya papa because enye obia na be se be hia nsane djuma no nsan fasika de eso wasene na start edjumedie enti nyame ya duma Saturday we ye number no em say e was screen no so ba mo amutie connect FM any Onia FM no 055 555 9464 9464 and a 055 555 9465. There's a utro 0, natural 5, no maku 5, natural 9464. Second one is 9465. The same number, baku 65 and a baku 64. Captain said, no person will be some assembly.
Na me busa se me besua adwuma no wi a me den na menye sika sha adwuma ase.
Okay, send a medical kind. On say rounds na ye kono. Afro Arab phone na direct ma ye ko rounds no. Nti ye ni omu nyina Saturday we no. Train bia bia no mo omu wo ho. Na no dia ye wie wa kra papa pen na nkasa eba ho. Any Zongo Development Fund for eba ho no mo. Nti ye ni omu na ebe ba center ho. Nti bo say omu stand no e wo one side. Na registration no e wo one side. Nti uwie we a na wakowe. No ni omu akodi ho nkomo.
Wow. That's my baby son Bibiana.
Ayi me nini wo beef
general. Basa beef no ye betwem. E dey betwem.
Me nini wo beef.
Ye betwem.
Be ekeka kwa na watwe me nsani na sa beef no.
Me se ye betwem.
Ahwe ya ye bedi bro nya wie kra ma. Ye besi afufuru na mda so nini wo beef. O si se ne beef no be ye fe.
Onim se.
O pa wa se me je mo general.
Paul Amantem. O se dikafo. E bia wudie no kra e ba no.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's a good yet.
Everyone be consume and entem. E sure you pesa wo ko na mom se be ya be body nsu na brem na na me twen.
Ebeba. Enti uhwe TV no so ba say ye dwumdi a ye di no bebre enam TV no so no enti no nyame ya adoma Western region for mo hwe ye nim Saturday o de adom dum ye nkwa dia.
Ayi fan say we movie a wo ho. Wo say bi mo aya no mtimi ma pen drive ni ade we chire ho no.
Me na me di ba yo.
What
is so be ye training on my pender?
Wo be sua wo ho wo na ye kofa bai na kasa no be wie it we say ye be sua wo be ma ye pen drive na fa so kofie kra na bia ba ku ka mu oni wo say bi bonde
wo hwe eniama ye sese a eniama ye no ni nyina e wo video no so sa o pen drive no so sa biodigester no say na ye no from A to Z wo say mi an kasa
why ne phone me drive no na yentinase ye betue ska ne pepepe ne age drive no
ba onim say ubana mi ankasa medical more first hand information me do fa niam anum a ema wo pen drive na ema ne ye easy ema wo ye relax na pen drive no de guide o say ye fa ne say e bia wo ye biodigester na wo we fi part bi say den na ye wo ho no me ba ha ochena
obeba ha ochena uba
fa but gallon ya me sheda mo twama me but me order I say man order I don't for kitchen open kitchen no me ba wo kitchen no
wo paint bucket ni bi ho
tie ne general
wo paint bucket no hwegu me the cap
no general wakani
captain bate wada yo
fagu paint bucket
wa kan gwada bate captain bate and your number no was screen so bomb the friend 055 555 9464 and a 055 555 9465. Into Yami Aduma, Northern Region Tamale Ochana, Mubetemenka, any Kumase, Ochana Umbetemenka.
All right, then, Maminda, I asked if Nelsa say, na Memfanuncia, na fe, maybe I had the fufra, that's so I wouldn't say the show and say the city. Me medical catch or say, and yes, I won Yama Pesa Oton, na Pesa Okan wasem. Said the beya nipa bete one. Now what me about beton and I'm GDNT ajeha. Maybe I won't free. Why yes I didn't infa. But no de train me. Medan me huaba. Patcho me ba. Yeah better.
Like this before. He is surely the #1 presenter in the nation.
Got a great show for you.
Up and stay for more information.
I've never